Okay. Podcast mode, people.
3, 2, 1.
I'll start it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Whizzler podcast.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the back of the head.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
your
He's
mouth.
attacking me!
Turn Mike's mic off, please.
Don't do it.
Yeah, this is something that's a little different this time around. We are physically in the same location. I
I'm scared.
am now touching Zane's arm.
Stop touching me.
See, the thing
Okay.
is, though, you guys are, like, looking at each other. I'm looking at a wall. You guys are behind me.
good.
Well, if you want to move over here to the desk,
I'm not doing that.
all right, then. You'll
Stop
be staring
fucking
at your
complaining.
computer.
Hey, Michael.
What? You hit
That
Zane.
hit me.
Sorry. I just threw it behind my head.
Don't throw chocolate at him.
I'm gonna fucking eat that now. Fuck you.
Okay, so,
Podcast.
yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, so, it is January 1st when we are filming. It is the new year. How have your guys' years been so far?
I was with you
2015 was horrible.
fucking yesterday.
Was it really?
2015, as far as I'm concerned, was a very mediocre year all around.
Oh, I had a good year.
It was probably my most stressful year, but I'm so glad it's gone. Like,
Fuck VidCon.
It was definitely
I
the
was
most
kidding.
stressful year, but yeah, fucking, it's definitely the most, like, growth for me, so I've been really, like, excited
Oh, yeah,
about
that's
it.
good.
yeah, it's
I don't know.
definitely been like probably the most fun for just going places. Like I went to New York, I went to Cali. I'm sitting here in Maryland right now.
I guess personally, it's just been one of my least favorite years in a while. Just in general.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's because he's right next
I can
to
see
us.
you.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
All right, so more importantly, since I'm going to my notes because I probably wrote this over a month ago.
I know it's been so
All right.
long.
So I wrote Doug the Beats dad drummer. I got a story here.
What?
Okay.
So, do you guys remember the show Doug?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do
Do you remember like the band within it was obviously the Beatles, but they called it the Beats?
It
was the
didn't watch
Ah
much. Doug.
You Killer Tofu. That was their like #1 hit in the fucking show.
I'll never watch it that much.
All right, well, you know, and when I went to Florida when I was
What about
a
it?
kid, let me tell my tale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
seriously, don't interrupt.
we usually don't interrupt when people are talking, Michael. This is why we normally don't like you on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just
lurk
because
in
you're not
your
chill.
lane.
But
Yeah,
as
I
I
am
was
in my
saying,
lane.
I was talking. So
You hear something?
I was in Florida and they had this like live Doug performance thing, and they needed people to be the Beats. So they had like random people in the audience come up, and they would pick it. And my dad fucking jumps up in the air, is like waving his arms, like "Ooh, pick me!" And they picked him. And my dad, you know, through the years, has been in a lot of bands, and he was always a bass player. And he would go up there and see my dad sitting there behind a drum set with these two giant ass sticks, and had to play a random song called "Killer Tofu."
What?
So
Was that
your
a
dad could
song
say he
from
was
the
in the
show?
beats now.
Yeah, he was also in the Beats. Yeah, the song was. It was like literally the only thing I remember from was "Ah You Killer Tofu," and it was just like pretty much
Probably all
a
you
copy
need.
of the Beatles. I'll find it and send it to you, John.
Yeah, that's.
And then
I hope.
I think there's
Okay.
quite an obvious thing here next to it, just because it goes along with Doug. Skeeter was totally black in the show, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Wasn't he
watched-
blue?
He was like
Well,
a
he was
blue
the color blue. It
But,
wouldn't
like-
surprise me if that's what he represented.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he represented a black dude, and obviously because he was going around going. That's what he would say.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't
dumb
know.
Funny.
I don't know. I don't really want to get into Doug and start thinking, oh yes, this represented that, but like I can see
but
it.
it was quite obvious that he was the black guy.
Why didn't they just draw him black?
Why are the
This was
Simpsons?
the early '90s, Zane.
Why are the
People are
Simpsons
easily-
yellow?
Everyone else was white.
Oh.
Not the Simpsons. They were
No,
yellow
in
and
The
black.
Simpsons, like
Everybody's
yellow's the
yellow.
default
Did you
color
know-
unless you were like a person of color.
Did you know in The Simpsons Lou was originally yellow instead of black?
Wait, Lou? Who's Lou?
The police officer.
Oh yeah,
Which one?
the
The black one.
okay. Have we said that phrase enough?
The black one.
I think.
Okay, I think you got one more in you. No?
The black one.
Okay, there we go.
There we are. In other news, I got a new cat. It's a nice little Persian 6-year-old white cat. It's adorable, and I miss him.
Has it crapped in your shoes yet?
No, he's
It's not
very
your
well
cat.
behaved. My sister sent me photos, and he's so adorable. I miss him.
Have I talked about the week me and my roommates had a cat on the show yet?
I can't remember.
I can't either.
I don't think we did. If we did, I'll try to make it quick. Pretty much, one of my roommates found a stray cat and brought it inside. Very friendly, very cute. But, like, you know, we weren't allowed to have a cat. We were thinking, oh, yeah, we could talk about to our landlord with it. But the only thing was, once we got really started thinking, 3 of my roommates are allergic to cats. And one of my roommates would be living with a person very closely who's allergic to cats. So the cat ultimately would have been shoved off on me, and I didn't want that. So ultimately, we did luckily find someone who did take it in, and we also didn't want to pay like all the vet bills to get it checked up on. But we owned a cat for like a week.
Hey, Zane.
Very friendly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Dogs are
Was
better.
it the black one?
No,
The black cat?
it was gray.
Oh.
Did it have a hat?
No,
Cat in the hat?
Did you put a hat on it?
no,
Then why
Did
not?
you put on pants?
because I did not put any clothing on the cat.
I didn't say about the cat.
Oh, no, I was not wearing pants during any of this.
With all your roommates?
Yeah.
You found a stray cat outside without pants on.
In Minnesota.
No, I didn't find the cat. My roommate found the cat. And it was not yet winter. It was still autumn.
Ah.
Fairly warm.
You
No
walk
snow
around in a
yet.
house full of people without pants on, though?
No, we actually
Look at
have a
him
house
now!
rule against that.
Oh, yeah, he's not wearing pants.
We have a house rule specifically against me being naked.
Specifically
Only you?
you?
Yeah.
What about your roommate?
He has a room that isn't something you can just walk downstairs and see inside easy.
Oh.
He has an actual door. I have glass.
So wait, I'm kind of curious. What are the rules for you? Because apparently you got fucked over. Now you have to get the rule. Zane, you're
It's-
not allowed to do anything.
If you want, I can pull up the house rules,
He's
but it's
allowed
like
on the
not...
couch.
Like
It was mostly just as a joke as we were making house rules, just like, oh yeah, and Zane, you can't be naked, like, at all. I'm like, okay.
Sure, joke.
How do you mean you can pull up the house rules? Are they
I always
just, like,
pictured
on...
Zane-
I
shower
have them
in
on my
bathing
computer.
suit.
I wrote them
What?
down. I was the
pictured Zane
one
showering
who
in
wrote them
bathing
down.
suit.
Ah.
Yeah, I shower in full
I
clothing.
I did not think of what Michael said until just a second. I took a drink.
What did he say?
I just picture Zane in a bathing suit, just fucking like sitting
yeah,
in
it's
his
like-
bathtub.
Cats are cute, but they annoy me when I'm the only one paying attention to them.
I don't know, like, this new cat, I hung out with it for like 2 days, and in that time, whenever I was editing videos, it would hop up on my lap when I was at my desk and just lay down, adorable.
That's nice and cute at first, but
Edit me like
after
one of
you
your
get
videos.
in about a week, and every time you're in the sit down anywhere, it gets on your lap, and like it's being nice, but its claws are digging into your legs.
So cut him. That's
Cat.
what we did, and then it was fine. Like
Cut the cat or the claws?
Cat's a
The cat.
devil.
the nails.
The cat. The cat.
The
cut
nails.
The
We
Why?
whenever we first were looking at him, like his nails were rather sharp, and then like he was like pawing our jeans, and like this is not that
Like
bad,
I
but
said,
it's uncomfortable. And then
we
we
didn't
just
want
clipped
to.
the nail, and then
We didn't want to
it felt
pay
fine.
for stuff.
You just
We weren't
take
sure whether or not
your-
we were going to keep it.
You take your nail clippers and just clip them.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, veins,
That's what-
veins can grow into their nails.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
know,
really
same
not
with-
supposed to do that.
Same with guinea pigs. I know how to cut them so it won't
All right.
hit the veins.
You know how you
Just
stop
saying
the veins?
that.
I mean, you know how you stop the nails from growing back? You take the feet off in general.
You can see their veins in their nail.
Give them little peg legs.
It's
I don't know. It's like cats are cute, but I don't want to own a cat.
I don't know. I mean, it also helps that the cat, whenever we brought it home, it stayed in my room, and now it's basically it has free roam to the house, so it can do whatever it wants, lay wherever it wants. But the first 2 nights, it slept in my bed, and it was very enjoyable. Like,
I'm a dog person.
Same here. Wait, did you say you're a dog person?
Yes, I'm a dog person. No, I'm a dog person. You dumb piece of shit.
I don't see any animals here, Alex.
I used to have a dog. He died.
Oh yeah,
Way to make
like
this
right
a sad
around where we
episode.
met.
It was like 3 days after we met. John.
Cause effect relationship.
Shit.
Didn't you meet on the same day as me? Wait,
No, I didn't.
how long before?
Couple months.
Are you lying?
No. Because what happened was, I met Tim first, and then I met John through Tim, and then like 2 days later I met Asher. And then I was talking with Asher a lot, and Asher was like, "Hey, I got this game that I've been working on with a buddy." He was talking about it because I'm trying to get these people that he knew that he could get into it, which obviously none of them fucking showed up. So I got a hold of John, and John's like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it. Mind if I bring someone else?" Which he brought you. Don't know why he did that.
You know, why did
Big
I?
mistake.
And
The you they were
that's pretty much how
referring
that
to
worked.
was
And then you added Zane, I think, to the call later.
I used to be able to look in 2 different directions.
Well, no, he also
What?
he also brought you and Meaty Lock.
Used to be able to do that.
No. So at the time, he brought you and Meaty Lock, which I don't even know what happened to him. Like I talked to him like one time after that, and then he just kicked me off Skype or something like that.
He's still doing videos, but I have not talked to him in over a year, probably. I'm genuinely curious when the last thing I...
From there, Zane?
No.
Are you playing Jerry's game?
He is.
Yeah, I saw him pull it
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Don't talk about what's going on in the real world. That's not interesting to listen to.
But we're in the real world.
Like the hissing out of
No,
my
no, no.
Marshall
And
half
this-
stack.
All right, guys, talk about Star Wars without spoilers.
No, I was
There was
actually...
a guy and another
Snape
guy.
killed Dumbledore.
I was
Very
also
well.
about to say...
I think there was a lightsaber.
Rick and Morty. That's something that's new to me and Michael.
To you
That's not new to me.
These
I
are
watched
slow.
it. I knew what it was. I just
Yeah.
didn't start watching it until like
Yeah.
a month ago.
Yeah.
That makes it new. You didn't start
I
watching
knew what
it
it
until
was
recently.
since like it came out,
Candle.
but I just started watching it, and I really like it.
Well, you'd be dumb not to like it. Let's be real here.
I think I was the first one here to actually sit down and watch it.
Yeah, I think probably. I learned about it from my brother.
Good show. If you are over the age of 18,
Fuck
or
it, if you're
you
under the
like
age
to
too.
watch inappropriate things that you're not supposed to,
Gosh golly,
actually I
boy,
think
do
it's 16 and plus. So if you're 16 plus, go ahead and watch it. If you're under 16, just
Watch it.
watch it.
Just watch
anyways.
some funny clips on YouTube.
Just be warned that it is not made for your age, which honestly doesn't matter. Just you like what you like.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Family Guy when I was like 12. Like, I don't care.
Well, Family
Every
Guy wasn't-
12-year-old watches
Family Guy wasn't that bad.
I
back
watched
then.
South Park as a kid too.
Yes.
South Park's a little different. Yeah.
Like my mom got to a point where she's like, "Do you know what these jokes mean?" I'm like, "No." Good.
No,
Yeah.
my mom got pissed when I was younger and she saw me watching South Park. She was so pissed at me. She goes, "If I ever catch you fucking," or she never said that, but she's like, "If I ever catch you watching that again, I'd be in like big trouble." And then I was like, "Oh, I better hide this." And then they didn't care because I watched The Simpsons a lot. And my brother brought up a really good argument with our nephew, or my nephew and his son, was my brother and I were watching The Simpsons with my nephew, and my nephew's mother comes down and goes, he's watched The Simpsons way too young for that. My brother goes, "Well, I watched The Simpsons when I was younger, and I can do 3-dimensional calculus. So, correlation? Perhaps."
Obviously.
I don't know. Should we have a Star Wars spoiler?
Free.
One,
No, not spoiler free.
No, we should try.
It's
to
been
figure it
out for like 2 weeks at least.
That's
Yeah,
a-
and I guess this podcast probably isn't going to be coming
Yeah, and
out
it's
till
also
later
not going to
anyways,
come out
so-
for at
Oh,
least
yeah.
3 weeks.
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, spoiler alert for the new Star Wars movie, The Force
Well, that's
Awakens.
less ear-catching,
Michael,
in my
you are the
opinion.
reason the world's burning. You are physically the
No,
person.
that's
you are the
'cause
fucked up
fire's the
person,
reason the
individual.
world's burning,
you are
Alex.
the fucking individual that ruins the world and needs to stop it.
No,
Okay.
no.
Now that Zane has done his spoiler warning, Han Solo, go.
He didn't deserve to die. He's the best character in Star Wars, man.
He is very good. I very much did not like him dying, but I get the purpose of it. It's literally, you're taking a prissy little character with flowing hair, no need for a mask, just trying to act tough,
Thanks,
and
man.
then
I got look like Nicolas Cage, man.
kind of, but you're transitioning him into the dark side. And if you listen to that conversation, each side had its double meaning for whether or not he was going to go good or bad. And then he
He's such a
dies.
little bitch anyway.
No.
He's completing his transition to the dark side.
Yes, I agree with you he's kind of a little bitch, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like him yet, but it's just from what I've been reading, like, they want the villain to develop as the series goes on as well.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with him starting here, because I think ultimately he is going to get to this point where he's not just this emo little kid who killed his dad. He's an actual villain, and it feels villainous.
I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, and I like Ray and Finn enough that I think they can hold their own.
Yeah.
And maybe occasional Chewie and
I
Carrie
think
Fisher.
I think Zane's kind of got it right, where it's gonna be where he's gonna be a character people love to hate almost.
I just love, like, you know, at the end of the movie, kind of near the end, after he gets his ass handed to him, like, he's like, okay, you know what, you're gonna come in now and actually complete your training. And you're like, wait, he's been doing all this Force stuff, and, like, he's been doing all this lightsaber stuff, and hasn't even completed his training.
Well, that was because he was training with Luke, but he never actually finished because he left because he got all pissed off like a little bitch.
Yeah, but what...
And then
Obviously, he met this new master. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
been training with him or not yet.
I'm-
And he did successfully kill, like, all of Luke's other students.
I thought he was like the.
Did he
other
actually end
No,
up killing
he
them?
had other students, and he killed them.
student? Okay.
That makes a lot more sense why he went into seclusion then.
Yeah, that makes him a lot more evil. And, like, okay, he's capable.
Yeah. And I was always getting that vibe. It's like your training isn't complete when literally you're standing there with the officer and then Kylo Ren both talking to whatever the hell that giant demon virtual thing is.
You better not be that big in person, otherwise
doubt it.
You
When I
have him,
saw that, that was like the one thing I really didn't
Well, I
like.
mean,
Just sitting there watching, like, what the fuck?
Yoda was mini and he had a little mini lightsaber. Why can't this guy be fucking huge and have a giant lightsaber?
I don't
Because that would
know.
be
I didn't like the look
bullshit.
of him at first.
Just cuts entire planets in half, man.
But yeah, you have Kylo Ren standing next to that
Right.
officer, and that guy is probably more in
A
charge
Nazi?
than Kylo Ren is. Yeah, the Nazi.
Yeah, literally the Nazi.
That
Yeah.
kind of looked like Zane without glasses.
Yeah, but
No.
you had that guy, and then you had Kylo Ren, and basically, like, he was just sitting there, like, the Nazi was making a lot of the orders and a lot of
Is that what
the
we
plans
call him
and
now?
stuff.
Just the Nazi.
Well, what was his name?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I forget.
He had a name, but yeah. I
Yeah,
can't-
he did have
Yeah,
a
the
name.
commanding officer.
Let's just keep it as the Nazi, whatever.
Basically, he was there basically just giving orders, and I don't know, it made Kylo Ren seem like still a Vader wannabe.
Mhm.
Oh, that's exactly what he is, because he looked at the mask and goes, I need to be just like you, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
The funny thing is, like, if Darth Vader or Anakin, I guess you call him Anakin now, that he's gone back to the light or whatever, he would go back like, what the are you doing, man?
Dirty bitch.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
technically-
We went down this route. I didn't want to do this again. Why are you destroying more planets? What the fuck?
All right, what was the deal with the planet Death Star?
They
essentially?
needed to make it even bigger than any
Yeah.
previous
Wait,
Death
can we
Star.
talk-
This was the Death Star. Now this is what we have.
Yeah, this is what they have.
Can we
It's
talk
so
about
many
Kylo
times
Ren's
bigger.
lightsaber? Because that just looked dumb.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Even if
liked
there
it.
was like a use to it, it still looks dumb.
I kind of agree. I think it does have a good use to it, but I kind of agree. It kind of looks like a rip-off. Like what a mother that's never seen Star Wars would assume like a Star Wars lightsaber would look like. Essentially.
Yeah,
I don't know.
honestly.
I also I saw online that there is a crystal inside right at the center of the crosses.
Yeah, that's
right
how-
at the end of the T.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that-
how they work.
Yeah, that's how it's
yeah,
gonna
like
work. Yeah.
they have a
Yeah.
reason for it.
They're
I read
basically
Yeah, and
about
then
it.
just
that's
two-
kind of like a vent.
They're
for
just
it.
basically two
Yeah.
little mini lightsabers. That's
No. Well, how it is, like, the crystal he has is cracked, and that's why his blade doesn't look clean, and it's all, like, lightning and fizzly. And it has, like, excess power now that can't go out that way, so that's why their excuse for having the handguard things. Just to have the excess
where'd you
power
hear that
go.
from?
I read it online.
Also, side note, I really, really liked in the trailers how they made it look like Finn is going to be the Jedi, and then they just pull a 180 and it's Rey.
well, I mean, he
Yeah.
technically did like
They were both
have a
kind of
whole
like
lightsaber
Jedi.
fight still.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
both in
that was
lightsaber
cool. I
fights,
like
but
that.
it makes so much more sense. Like, they even cut in one of the trailers, I forget which one it is, but they're talking about the Force, and then you got Finn. You have his face, implying he is
All right.
going to be one of them.
What did you think about like the comedy of it? Because I felt like this one had way more like.
Didn't have
humor.
enough Jar Jar.
No,
Not
no,
nearly
but I mean
enough.
like they actually had like a good bit of humor to it that like with Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really like pay attention in the beginning, he was kind of like a mess. He was like a hot mess the entire time in the beginning.
Yeah.
Even like most
Yeah.
through it, yeah.
But it's like, even despite all of his mess, like, he never seemed useless unless it came to something like piloting. He was never useless.
he
Like
couldn't do that shit.
he did good, gunning. He did good, like, with the lightsaber ultimately, like, oh shit, gotta do this stuff.
Even
Like he was
facing
never
another
just
stormtrooper.
He got his ass kicked by a stormtrooper.
Fucking when
Stormtroopers were better in this movie.
yeah, they're way better. They can
Yeah, that's
actually
not
fire.
fair. That's
But no,
stupid.
fucking Ren, when she was piloting the Millennium Falcon and it just did that coin flip, I fucking lost it. It was so cool. Where like she's like.
Oh, and it like turns off.
Yeah, when she turns it
Oh,
off and
yeah.
does that
Oh,
coin
yeah.
flip maneuver. Yeah.
Dude, the action in this movie was so good. Like there was some parts during the movie that I was, starting to get like, okay, this is nice to know, but I'm not that entertained. But then they just get into the action, and
not
you forget
entertained.
all about that.
Yeah, the lightsaber
Because-
battle at the end was amazing. I really liked the natural destruction of the entire forest as they were fighting. Like, not even the whole planet falling apart. Like, their lightsabers just passing through trees, and then they get knocked down. Like, that's an amazing little touch that just made it feel like, holy shit. No, they should not get touched with this.
Am I the only one that was disappointed that that bug guy from the Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
The guy that sells spaceship parts that he wasn't fucking in Jakku.
I can't. Yeah.
I would have laughed my ass off if he was just
Oh, that guy.
I'm like, David really wants to see the movie, and I'm definitely willing to go see it again with him because I really want to see it again because I thought that was just great. Honestly,
Yeah.
we were joking about, hey, why don't we go watch it again with John because he wasn't gonna come in originally. Well, we can explain that in a second. And I'll be like, hey, let's watch it right after. And I was like, you know what? I would totally fucking buy it again just to watch it right then and there again.
Yeah, I would see it again, mainly because, like, the viewing experience for me was not ideal. We saw it in 3D IMAX, and
Well,
I've read that you're supposed to, like, sit towards the middle.
Yeah, on
I
the
sat on
ends,
the
yeah.
very end, and, like, literally
Yeah.
the last seat to the left. So,
Well,
in
there was-
addition to that, I also had my glasses so I could actually see what's going on in decent detail, because I'm nearsighted. And then I also had those 3D glasses that have like the polarizing filters on them. So everything was just really weird, and everything was a lot more dark, I noticed, than I think it should have been, because like when I took off my glasses, everything was nicely lit. Everything was like, it looked kind of better, except everything was like polarized. So
Don't do it, Zane.
John, I think we all felt really well. I felt like an asshole, but can you explain what happened when we went to go see the movie? Because I felt so bad for you.
oh yeah, so what happened when we went to go see it, we got there pretty much at the beginning of the 4 o'clock showing, which is when we were going to see it. And then if you've been to the theaters at all in the past, whenever, they show like 15 minutes of trailers first. So we still had time to get tickets, and then there was this huge line because for some reason, like,
It made no
4
sense.
of the 6 kiosks that they had there were out of order, so we had to wait in line.
And the place was
But
packed. It was weird.
it was packed too. As we were in line, they got all of their tickets on their phones, and then I guess it expired or something with mine, and it just timed out on my phone. So my cart cleared, and I had to go wait in line and miss like the first 5 minutes of the movie. But
Wasn't too much.
yeah,
At
it
least you
wasn't
got
too
in.
much.
It was just stormtroopers doing what
I
stormtroopers do.
felt
Yeah.
so bad because I was sitting there with Michael, and I was like, man, I
Yeah.
feel really bad. That's why we were texting you like, man, just go in line and just buy it. Because you were like, nah, I'll just go see it another time.
Yeah, I was volunteering to just be like, I'm gonna just go chill around in the mall for a little bit or whatever. I was sitting outside near the fountains, and I was like, maybe I should get some Starbucks. And then I saw your guys' text. I'm like, okay, I'll go wait in line.
How long were you waiting in line for?
Probably like 5-10 minutes.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to hear. I really saw what John. I saw what John put here. I really want to hear what it's about. The YouTube getting boring thing. That's a couple ways down your list, but I really want to hear that.
Okay, yeah. So pretty much where this is coming from is a video from WheezyWaiter. He posted a video kind of saying how the stuff that he's been doing for years is getting kind of repetitive, getting kind of boring, and that kind of tipped my thoughts a little bit towards like YouTube is a decade old now, and like me and Alex have been on that. I don't know about you guys, but we've been on that for like at least like 9 years of that. And
I've been on since 2006, so 10 years.
yeah, that long. It's been like I've watched it grow, and I've watched it like go from like personal webcam style videos to like literally liking all of Grace Helbig's TV premiere shows on her Instagram and Tyler Oakley's book sign. It's like it feels a lot less personal nowadays. Like even with just like not even larger YouTubers, but just like maybe even YouTubers our size, like focusing a lot more on the quality. And I don't know.
I totally agree with you, and I notice it a lot with even with the stuff that I do now, like a lot of the Gary's Mod, like the short kind of funny moments. It's definitely more of the comedy aspect and entertainment than the more talking to the people, which is one of the things I really like. That's why I got into content creation. It was because I really liked Ryan's Super Hostile series, because he would sit there and just talk to people while doing this stuff, and it was just like chilling with a buddy. That was it, and that's what I really liked about it. But it definitely seemed to grow more towards the, well, we're just gonna have fun and we'll just show you the fun parts of it, not the, oh well, this is what's going on with me, guys, let's just chill out and have a good time.
Yeah, the natural chemistry of it.
Yeah. Honestly, if you guys want more of like connecting with the audience, just like talking to them or whatever, it's like streaming is the way to go. Yeah. Then more so than YouTube.
I agree with you, but there's something about it that I just
streaming's hard.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that there's something about it where it's fine and all, but I feel like, especially the way you make money on YouTube is a lot different from the way you make it on Twitch, which I feel like with Twitch, a majority of it is you're asking people to give you money, like kind of like, I don't want to say panhandling, but kind of like you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this, but you guys should give me money for doing it. Which the one thing I liked about YouTube was you're making content and people, all they have to do is put their time into it. They don't have to give you money. With Twitch, they put their time into it, but then they kind of have to put their money into it as well.
Well, it's kind of like getting a tip as a waiter, I feel like, because yes, I think they make some money from when they play ads on stream, but I feel like on streams you see ads a lot less than if you're just like going through different like YouTube videos. Like YouTube videos, like, okay, 20 minutes, watch a different video, watch another ad. When it's streaming, it's like, okay, guys, we've been going for like an hour or so now, gonna put on some ads as I go get some water, then we'll be back. And then when it comes to that, it's like, okay, so there's like subscriptions, and then they can give them money. Like, subscriptions are nice just for supporting them, and then like tipping. Like, I would never watch a streamer who is just like, okay, like, you guys need to give me money or whatever. It's like, people willingly give streamers money if they're watching them. And I really like watching streams where it's like, they don't get anything special for that. They might get like, oh, thanks so-and-so for your donation, but like nothing more than that. So it's just kind of...
Yeah, I know what you mean. It always seemed to me like, how YouTube now you can put like the, here, help me to add this tip, or
the support button.
Yeah, the support button or the Patreon. It's like, I never really want to do that because I feel like it's, I don't know, it's almost like begging almost, and I don't want to beg for money where if I'm making my content and it's good and people are willing to spend the time to watch it, I feel like that should be enough.
Yeah, but like I said, there's differences between YouTube and Twitch of just like streaming it. I'm just saying, like, YouTube, yeah, you get to have stuff like that, but it's like you make stuff, edit, and put it out there. Twitch is more personal, talking to the viewers, depending on the streamer once again. And it's like, if you get money, you get money. If you don't, you don't. You don't ask for it. You just... Twitch automatically comes with that subscribe feature.
Yeah, I think it might also have to do with the editing thing that you're talking about, because I am a big editing person. Where when I see there's like cool things you can do, I really want to strive to try to do that.
Honestly, I've been thinking about turning more towards streaming because I don't like editing. I just like playing video games and like talking.
Yeah, and like that kind of goes to like the whole thing that I was thinking more towards this. Like maybe not so much the money side of things. That's definitely played a bit into this, but like more so like the community and like how when YouTube was starting out, like video responses were actually a thing, and people like would talk to each other either in comments or through videos, and like now it's like I follow a show that does that, like, and you have to send your video through YouTube or send it through Gmail, and maybe you'll be featured and stuff like that, but like it's not popular. And like I did actually see somebody that kind of made me feel pretty nice. Like I saw a St. Louis Nerd Fighter. We had a meetup like a few years ago, and I remember them from that, and I thought that was pretty cool. But other than that, like the big channels that are really popular, like they almost can't interact with their community
It's so big.
in its entirety anymore. Like, I remember when like 100,000 subscribers was like, you are the top person on YouTube, and like that's still almost unimaginable to interact with all of those people who comment.
Yeah, now
let alone
now we have a bunch
millions.
of friends that are at that height. Yeah.
Yeah, and at this point, it's kind of getting into like, you're more of a celebrity if you're on the top of YouTube than you are like a community member.
I know,
It's
and then
crazy. I think.
they hit that point where it's you're famous for being famous almost, where people are just subscribing to be subscribed at that point when you're higher up. Like honestly, let's look at like Sky Does Minecraft. He's got what 11, maybe 12 million subs, and he's just gonna keep going high. Same with PewDiePie, because at this point they're so high up there and stuff. It's like they don't need it, but they're just gonna keep getting it, even if people don't watch them, because
Yeah,
they're just gonna.
it's really weird with large YouTubers sometimes, because it's like, I don't know, from what I've noticed, people will often get like huge on YouTube on the gaming wise community because of like one or two of like their series that have been over, and then like they keep making videos, they keep being themselves, but it's just not the same because these are different games. Like maybe it's not as interesting to watch.
You just described my entire channel, Zane.
Yeah.
Yeah, take
I
take
just
our
feel like
big
that
ones.
happens with a lot of people though. Like
Yeah.
PewDiePie's big thing was like amnesia and scary games, and now he has to keep pumping out random scary games. Sometimes a new one comes out that's kind of good, like good for him, but other times he has to just play games.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just feels like you don't know. It doesn't feel as genuine as when they first started.
Yeah. I mean, looking back at like my old videos, I definitely feel a lot more authentic like than my usual stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I love editing and like doing funny videos and making funny stuff. Like our GTA series is like one of the funnest things to record and edit for me.
Ah,
but like,
thanks.
I don't know, the older videos that are less edited, terrible quality, just seem like, oh, it's a lot more authentic. It's just a kid talking with his
Yeah.
friend on Skype.
Dude, well, we just recorded it yesterday. The Left 4 Dead stuff, that's definitely the most fun I'm having, because
Oh, that's fun.
I think it's so fun to record. They take a long time, and then the editing takes a long time, but I think the outcome of it is just so great, because they do relatively well,
Yeah.
especially on my side.
Yeah.
And it's a
But-
game like we all genuinely really enjoy playing.
Oh, it's definitely in my top like 5 games. I love the Left 4 Dead series, but just how it ended up turning out just blew me away. Just how fun it is,
Yeah.
even though it's so difficult. I really enjoy the fact that we're just screaming and trying to have a good time, and even when it's the funny moments and we take a 2-hour recording and cut it down to 10 minutes, those 10 minutes are still us being us. That's what I like about
It's
it.
like the best of the best
Yeah.
of us.
But I
And
think at some point, like, you lose some of that context, like how we got to where we are, why we're screaming, why we're fucked when all the zombies are hoarding us at the very end, stuff like that. And like, I don't know. It obviously people don't want to sit through hour-long videos. That's definitely
Yeah. Well,
not
some
what
people
YouTube.
do.
That's
Some
not
people
what.
do.
That's not what YouTube is optimized for, though.
No,
So maybe that's just going against the system. But
Well, not anymore. Like, I was actually asked to make like a 30 some odd to 40-minute video for Undertale. Somebody specifically asked for that because they said like, oh, well, it's a longer game, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, one
I feel like
person-
games like that, definitely.
Yeah, like if people are asking for it, then that's definitely good. But like that's not how YouTube works really anymore. It's the way that it's organized and how you get popular is like keep people engaged, keep them
Oh, yeah.
watching your videos, and that
Well, that's
gravitates.
a Donkey. Donkey's great with that.
Yeah, that gravitates more towards montages, funny stuff, and being concise. Not so much like making great long form content like a podcast.
Honestly, I think montages are more fun to make than anything.
They are fun.
Yeah, they're really fun to make.
They're fun to edit. They are really fun to edit. That's why I'm really excited for the one we recorded yesterday, because I'm going to be doing a lot of cool multicam stuff that I'm really excited to work with. Because I haven't done multicam, anything related to multicam in about 2 years, when me and Tim ended up doing a Call of Duty thing, and that was just me just taking 2 files and doing it myself before I knew how to actually work with a bunch of different different cams.
You judged me on that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I judged you on it after telling you, hey man,
No, you
this is
told
how
me
you do
afterwards.
things.
You told me afterwards.
Wait,
After the first episode was posted, you told me about it.
Yeah, but I even told you guys, hey, why don't you do multicam stuff?
Yeah, I want to get back to recording that because I think that's gonna be fun, and I understand it's gonna be a pain to edit. Like I'll
I
try
still
to take
think we
some
should
of the
switch
weight.
it to modded though.
I do not.
I don't know.
Maybe you could have something like modded and then unmodded.
Oh yeah.
I'll fight about it later.
Yeah, you could have like your dog be a giant dragon.
I
Tony, why so?
I think you guys need to get the audio things figured out a little better because
No, I already know how to fix that. Like I just made a doof.
I think you need to like figure a way of just being able to manipulate it so you
Yeah.
have your own personal mic ones instead of over Skype because that obviously changes the quality of it. And then you're able to that's what I was saying, try to figure a way where you can just do the game. How kind of like how we did it here, where you just had the game audio on its own and then your own personal audios.
I will work with that later.
Yeah, that's something that that's something you grow and develop into. It's not something you just jump into.
It's my leg.
Hey, kind of an important question, John. What was your high score in Jerry's game?
Like 21,000.
All right, I'm getting close.
Alex,
I'm about to hit 20,000.
Well, now you're just now you're just.
I'm at 19,000.
Don't make me get on Jerry's game.
Don't do it. Alex, we're not going to talk to him the rest of the time he's here if you do this.
Also, if you guys are wondering what this amazing game
Don't
is,
do it.
It's a game where you just pop
No.
balloons.
It's based off of Rick and Morty, which is a really cool thing that I've been liking with doing certain content. I've been bringing more of my personal like fandom kind of stuff into my content. Like I don't know, a month ago I did something on Ruby, which it did surprisingly well. The Rick and Morty thing, Zane and I did, and the one I did by myself did really well too.
Hey,
And that was
Alex,
just us screwing around.
what happens if someone calls you right now? I'm not going to do it. It's Zane. It's Zane, man. I saw him.
If you call me, I'm gonna beat you with a shoe. I'll literally get up, take my shoe off, and start beating you with it.
Are you wearing? Oh, you are wearing shoes.
And
Do I call his bluff?
What are we
it's
talking
not a
about?
bluff.
He will. I know he will.
Right. Do you have anything more on the subject of YouTube to discuss?
Probably.
We could probably talk forever about YouTube, but I don't know if we want to.
All right. So
Extreme toddler.
I don't know what makes you still keep going with content, Alex.
Wait, that was your phone.
Just because I love the interaction I get. I love the people, and I just love making people happy, essentially. So I really like being able to do stuff, and I'll get comments, especially recently. And I showed you guys when we were where you guys were at breakfast, the comments I was getting. I was like,
I was asleep.
yeah, I was like, I'm getting these messages, and they're really awesome. So I want to keep making things for them that like it, essentially, and that's what I'm enjoying.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to move on to something else on the list, or?
Sure, go for it.
I have my own list.
Dig dug.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
I'm
this.
scared of kidney stones. Anyone else have fear? I don't ever want to have kidney stones.
Oh,
That'd be
wow.
so painful.
Really?
I think I don't think Michael's had a subject to talk about yet.
Michael, think of something. Yeah, Michael's just been sitting there.
He screams something
Plaid
about Star
shirts. Let's go.
Wars. Okay, so plaid shirts.
Shit.
I don't like
them.
plaid shirts. I like plaid
Oh,
pants.
thanks,
the hell?
man.
I like the pants.
Oh,
Not so much the shirts.
Do you not like yourself some plaid flannel?
I
Yeah.
like plaid flannel,
Okay.
just not on shirts.
All right.
Flannel
I'm kicking
shirts.
John's ass right now.
Do you not like flannel
John,
plaid
stand
shirts, John?
No.
Do you not like lumberjack shirts?
Not really.
Do not like
you would not
walking in the
survive in
forest and
Minnesota.
cutting-
I'm not a big
Everyone
fan.
in Minnesota loves plaid flannel shirts.
I don't care if
Of
people
different
wear
colors.
them. I don't want to wear one.
Everyone wears them.
I don't know about everyone.
All those nice comments.
Remember that time I think John was streaming and I typed something like "you suck" and then someone watching started going off on me. I guess not realizing that John is a friend
But
of
you
mine.
were on the stream too.
Yeah, I was also on the stream, and they just go to my channel and just what I thought, no videos and no subscribers, because I was talking about how I was better or something.
Oh, on your Bizarro 00
Yeah.
account.
I think I had the best one of those.
It's just so funny.
You fat 9-year-old.
They were
No, 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 no,
defending
not
him
that
like they
one,
were a
not that
huge
one.
fan, and I guess somehow didn't know me.
No, definitely the best one was
I'm in like, I don't know, a fourth of your
whenever,
videos.
which Ledger very rarely streams. Me and Michael will go in the chat and be like, "We got a rumpus up in here." Just like say the dumbest
Ledger will
shit.
acknowledge that he knows us too, and people will start
Yeah.
like calling us out and being pissed
Yeah,
off.
so yeah, he even acknowledged it, and I think they would know me more than Michael. But
Oh,
well,
nah,
yeah.
let's just be real here.
this was back in the day, man.
Yeah, this was, and this was actually after. What happened was after me and Ledger recorded something on his channel too that was posted like a couple days before, and I don't know what happened. I got a message on YouTube saying, or somebody calling me out, or my name specifically, saying that, hey, that's Alex's thing that he was saying, like something about rumpus, because Ledger said it in a video, like, oh, there must be a rumpus starting here, and jokingly I put in the comments like, hey, yo, that's my thing, like joking around, like yelling at him. And some fucking little kid, definitely a little kid because I
Please
ended up
don't
checking,
understand.
sent me a long ass message on a video saying how much I sucked and how Ledger was way better than me and blah, 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 like this giant thing and how I could never be blah, blah, blah. And then somebody was so nice enough to respond to them, not young, and be like, I hope you realize him and Ledger are really good friends. Like, they just had this series done on his channel. They're probably just screwing around because they're friends and all this stuff. And then was like felt like such an asshole. They never say anything
At
back.
that point, I would just the next day posted a video with him. Just be like, hey.
Yeah, really. I should have been like, hey,
What's up,
Ledger.
Gibbs?
Well, no, I said something to Ledger about it, and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry, and blah, blah. I was like, dude, don't even worry about it. I thought it was funny, and I was just laughing.
Moral
at
of
it,
the
that's all.
story is
Don't
you
be-
can't win in YouTube comments.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Never comment on a video, ever.
You can.
Never
Except on
comment
this
on a
video,
YouTube video.
comment, like, and subscribe.
Never ever comment
Zane,
on a
don't
YouTube
say that.
video.
That's how videos do
Never,
well.
ever comment on a YouTube video. If you
Shut
have a
the hell up.
thought,
No,
just
wait.
keep it inside
Like
and
and
go
subscribe.
cry
Zane, stop
over this
talking.
thought that you couldn't put on the internet.
Wait, here's a nice comment for you, Alex. Here. Oh, wait, let me get to the video.
I saw it says, you suck, that you put.
Not that one.
Oh, the one on Sal's?
Yeah, here,
Alright,
I got
so
I pulled it up now.
a long
I
time
pulled it
ago,
up here.
our friend Sal ended up posting a video, and as a joke, well, what I did was, before I did that, I told a bunch of people to go watch it, which was majority of his views at the time, and people were like, oh, Alex sent me, and as a joke, I was like, oh, you should do something with that Alex guy. Like,
No, you-
just joking
here,
around.
I have it
and
right
a
here.
week ago, I got a message.
All right, wait, I have the exact message. Quote. I heard that too, but those rumors are fake. He's just an typical 9 years old fat ass who has no other life than to think being cool.
Yeah,
What?
That was the dumbest
Close
thing.
quotes.
Man, it sucks being a 9-year-old fat kid. Man, it really does.
Damn.
It sucks I was at the bar the other night. They didn't card me.
I know it was quite awkward when we got here. Alex picked us up and everything.
No, in my,
He had
in my
stilts
tricycle.
he had stilts to reach the pedals.
My damn tricycle.
This by Vincent Daltman.
His Tonka toy. Wait, what are those like fucking electronic little Jeeps that you can buy your kids? You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
like the
about?
ones you can drive around?
I had one of those.
So
like-
did I. They
got
were
one-
the best.
It was my 3rd birthday party, and like we have a little lake in our neighborhood, and we went over there, and a fucking goose followed us back home. My uncle's like, "All right, I'm gonna take this shit back to the lake." He picks it up and it just shits all over him, and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then the goose turned like years later. There was a fake egg laying on the ground, and this goose thought it was real and just sat there for months trying to protect it. If you got near it, it would fly towards you and like snap its beak at you.
What if you had like a baseball bat and whacked it in the face?
It would probably die.
Then why didn't you do that?
Because I was like 9 years old when that happened.
How old were you when you killed your first bee thing?
How many hours ago was the 31st?
That was the first time you killed something?
Yeah.
Oh, not even like a bug?
Nope.
Okay.
But you got killed in Mario Party.
He said killed someone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you guys ever just like
It's
died?
really weird when you can stare into his eyes. And then he goes cross-eyed. God damn it.
Alex, that was rude.
Oh yeah.
Nice shot.
I had one of those cars you could drive around, and I drove mine off a ledge
What?
with the neighbor kid in it.
I got out, put it in
Hey,
neutral.
baby, come in here.
And just pushed.
No one got hurt.
Except for the neighborhood kid.
You guys realize we left John in a mall without telling him not to talk to strangers?
That was
It
a
wasn't
close
a
one.
mall. It was just a theater.
You guys want to talk about a terrible... Wait, no, people might actually hate on me now if I say that. Never mind.
How you don't like paper towns?
Fuck!
How'd you think I knew that you were gonna say that?
Oh yeah, during VidCon, we went to go see the movie Paper Towns when we had some time to kill before our flight the day we were leaving, and the group split up. Ledger, Brock, and
Sal
went to go see Ant-Man, and then Mike and I went to go see John Green's Paper Towns.
Me and John had a date.
Yeah, we did.
He tried to hold my hand.
On several occasions during VidCon.
See, he even admits it.
Yeah,
Just-
so.
The
You're the
best
one that's
thing-
awkward with human touch. Friends touch each other all the time.
They don't hold hands. Like, you just tried to, like, grab my hand. You tried to look me in the eye.
Yeah, because I know that
You
you're
turned
squeamish.
towards me and put both my hand in both of yours. Like,
Didn't he
called
lick your
fucking
lips
with you.
the
he
other
licked
day?
my lips the other day.
No, I think the best was when you guys were at Disneyland and you were so bored, so Michael started making videos and sending them to me. Oh, this is so fucking crazy! Like screaming.
That ride moves at like a mile an hour.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it like a
I
little
think I got
kid?
It was
like,
a little kid's ride. It was
Yeah.
an Alice in Wonderland ride.
wasn't
Yeah,
it a little
Alice
kid
in
behind
Wonderland.
you and like her mother was like looking at
No,
you?
Chris and John were behind me.
Yeah, and then it was Mike and Spencer in the front. And they screamed
No,
a lot.
Didn't you say there was like some like little kid that
Oh
saw-
no! There was a point where we passed another family that was like right next to us as they were entering the ride and we were leaving, and I was screaming, and the parents just looked at me like fucking gave me a death stare as I'm moving. I looked at you didn't even notice this. I looked dead at them and continued screaming.
God damn it.
I'm like,
I don't think we should
Can't
take
stop
him
me.
out in public.
I can go out in public.
Clearly not.
It's
It's
weird.
entertaining, but not proper.
Whatever.
No, when I was
Who needs proper?
when I was 18, I ended up yelling at a family.
Like you getting in front of Alex's car last night,
Alex tried to kill me. Thank you.
2 nights ago.
Oh, can I tell my story about when I was 18? I started yelling at a family.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I was with Mike and some chick and a guy, and
Was he cute?
Answer the question, Alex.
no, and I was driving and shit, and I'm 18 at the time, and we were dropping this chick off, and we just standing there talking. That's all we did was talking, and some fucking bitch. I'm censoring myself. There's some fucking bitch.
Oh, I know what you were gonna say.
Drives up and like slows down by us and goes, shouldn't you guys be inside because of a curfew? It was like 11:30, maybe midnight. And I was like, you fucking... Okay, I'm gonna censor myself. You fucking bitch, I'm an adult, you motherfucker. Come out here and say that to my fucking face. She just drove away.
Wow, that's...
Like, just screaming at her because I was so pissed. I was like, how dare you fucking say that to me?
Did you or did you not have a beard?
No, I didn't.
I can understand
Little
it.
baby faced Alex. Little baby Alex.
It makes a difference.
I had short hair, too, at the time.
Little baby Alex.
It makes a difference how he looks.
I mean, I don't look that... I mean, I'm tall enough where I... No way I'm fucking in high school anymore.
I don't know, there was some tall people in high school.
Oh, my high school.
Yeah, this is kid that's like 8 feet tall. No, like 7 feet tall. That went to my high school when he was a freshman.
Was it Tim?
No, it was not Tim.
Tim's 7 foot.
No, he's like 6'6".
Jesus Christ.
He a bro.
Am I the shortest person on the internet?
Yeah.
No, riding
Well,
short.
I think you're
Okay.
one of the only
He's
people
like
that can walk
6 foot,
under that
or
thing
6
right
He's
there.
like 5'4".
The thing he's pointing to is
And
a
knock-
low ceiling
knock
in
yourself
Alex's
out.
basement.
Yeah.
Everyone has to duck under it but me.
And me.
Oh.
I'm actually short enough, like, I can stand under it and, like, my hair will brush up against the top of it, but I won't.
I don't even need to
I
worry
won't
about
do
Short-ass
that.
mofos.
Hey, we've looked this up. Zane is even above average.
Yeah, I'm above
Somehow-
average
You
height.
mofos are outliers.
Somehow he's above average. I didn't think average was like a little kid.
No, like, on average, people are short.
Not the people I see. Usually people are taller than me.
Zane,
That's
I
even
don't-
US
I don't want
male.
to alarm you, but I was that tall when I was in 6th grade.
So what? My voice was
You're
this
a
deep
freak.
before you were even born.
It's got a good point.
At least I have a manly voice, so...
Michael is the youngest.
You
He
have
might
a
be the
manly
tallest one.
voice.
Okay, manlier than yours, at least.
Have you seen his pants though? You didn't wear your pants, damn it.
Yeah, I saw his pants, but he didn't wear it, so why are you giving him shit
They're
about it?
not talking about
didn't wear
pants.
them.
They are talking about my vinyl gold pants
He didn't
that
wear
I
them.
have.
The
Wait,
dude's an
all right,
actor.
all
I
right,
expect him
all
to
right,
have
wait
a lot
minute,
of weird
wait
shit.
a minute.
It's
Alex,
true.
we're not taking him to the bowling alley until he puts those pants on.
Fine.
You're wearing them there.
Fine.
But we're going to the bowling alley after this.
Yeah, I know. You gotta stop by the hotel now because he has to wear.
I gotta
those
call
pants.
Mike.
I'll just crawl back in bed.
No,
No.
it was a pain getting you out of that.
I know. You should definitely link the picture that I kind of did to him.
They stack stuff on me.
Come on, let's be real. It wasn't they. It was me.
Alex stacked stuff on me.
Alex violated me.
I did a lot of things.
A lot
that
of
in,
things
and
has
I will
happened
link
these
it.
past few days.
Can you also please link the Star Wars New Hope with the sun?
Oh no.
So, two big things we did was watch Star Wars and watch all of Rick and Morty.
Yes. And so for one of the planets they visit, there is this sun that just screams. And,
The sun's rising.
and then they combine that with the suns on Tatooine, and I'll just leave it at that. Go look in the description. It's amazing.
If you don't want the beginning of the first ever Star Wars movie spoiled,
because
don't watch
because
it.
you know it's
There
from
is nothing
1970s.
spoiled in that.
They'll know that Luke is blonde.
They'll know that Mark Hamill played Luke Skywalker.
You couldn't even tell that.
They'll know they started on a desert planet.
All right, so I'm gonna end it off here because we still got to go bowling, and Michael
Bowling.
wanted to do something before we go bowling.
Let's
So-
go bowling.
So we're gonna head on out, and we'll
Thank you,
see you
guys.
guys next time.
Join us next time on the Whizzler podcast with me.
Smack him with a dick.
Ow.
Strangle him.
Ah! You're. This, I need an adult.
Does this make
Help
you
me.
uncomfortable, Zane?
Help.
Does this make you uncomfortable?